Hey guys, Ricky Russo, how are you today? Yeah, I need your help, guys. I need your opinion. My wife says to ask my fellow YouTubers because you guys give me good advice. You're very knowledgeable of certain situations. So here it is. The other day, Wednesday, I got an email from an international marketing and venture capitalist firm here in Midtown Manhattan. At first, I thought it was spam. The email said, Mr. Russo, we've been following your YouTube channel for a good period of time, and we would like the opportunity to sit down with you at your convenience to discuss a possible purchase of your YouTube channel, as we would like to syndicate it. I don't understand what all that bullshit meant. I showed it to my wife. There was a phone number. Again, I thought it was spam. You get calls, emails that people are looking for you to invest or give your account information, etc., etc. But you know what? I gave it a call. They were in Midtown Manhattan, in 55th Street and 5th Avenue. So I made an appointment to go see them Friday after work. I went with my buddy from work, so we took a cab uptown, and we go up to the third floor where their office was, and we rang the bell. The receptionist let us in, and she said, "Can I help you?" I said, "My name is Ricky Russo. I was have an appointment with Mr. Inouye." She says, "Yes, sit down, Mr. Russo. I'll call Mr. Inouye. He'll be right out." So I sit there, and the door opens, and this very intellectual, smartly dressed Japanese chap comes out, and he introduces himself as Mr. Inouye. He says, "Mr. Russo, nice to meet you." I says, "Look, please, if you want to be a friend of mine, you call me Ricky, because the only Mr. Russo that I know was my father, and he's not around anymore." So he says, no problem, Ricky. Please come in. Come into the boardroom where my associates are, and we can discuss the situation with you." So we go into this huge boardroom, and there's like 4 or 5 gentlemen all dressed to the nines, with the red ties, power ties, and the pocket squares. And then there was one female, a beautiful blonde with long legs and a short, tight skirt. She was at the front of the table. And boy, that was some eye candy for Ricky, no? But anyway, she stands up, and she was the one who's going to run the meeting. She's at the front of the table, in front of the charts and a slideshow. And she says, "Mr. Russo." I said, "Ricky, please, Ricky." She says, "Yes, Ricky. Again, as Mr. Inouye told you, we're very interested in purchasing your YouTube channel. We've been following it for a good while, and we find that it's very entertaining. And with our backing, we feel that we can syndicate this worldwide, and we can run a show. And again, we'd be willing to purchase this from you for a very advantageous price. And I'm sure you'd be happy with the outcome." She said to me that they thought that the pillow background was very interesting, and they'd like to expand that by having a female doing a pillow talk sports show. And sport cards and memorabilia and whatnot. They had a lot of different ideas, and she told me that I'd be very interested in hearing the bottom line, that they would keep me on as a consultant, and I would get paid also as a consultant. And it was unbelievable, So I sit in there, and they make the presentation, and the slideshow and the charts. She showed me how they wanted to do like a line of Ricky Russo t-shirts that said, "Have you seen Ricky? Have you been Russo'd?" Or Ricky who? Certain logos on these t-shirts. Everything that has to do, and a t-shirt that just said "no" in big letters. It was unbelievable. And she says that they would even come out with a line of action figures and lunch boxes and backpacks. And she says even possibly condoms. And I says, "Condoms? What the hell did you get that from?" She says, "Ricky, we listen to your videos, and we hear you every once in a while telling the kids to keep it in their pants and to take a cold shower and be careful of AIDS and this and that." And I'm looking and I'm saying, "Yeah, it's true. I do say that. All right, condoms. Hey, why not?" So again, it was unbelievable. So we sat down, we discussed some numbers. I'm not going to tell you what they were. It's personal. But nonetheless, the offer's on the table. They asked that I get back to them shortly, and it was mind-boggling. But remember, if I do this, you're never going to see Ricky again. you'll still see the Russo Pillow Show or something that they want to call it or whatever, and you might see some T-shirts in the stores or action figures, but you won't see Ricky, even though you've never seen his face anyway, except for the few people that have seen him at the shows. But anyway, I went home that night, I sat down with the wife, and she saw I was in a quandary, that things were bothering me, and I went over all the particulars with her. And I said, I really don't know what I should do, hon. Give me an idea. They want to give me a lot of money. I could buy more wax with all the freaking money that they're going to give me. And she says, honey, you already have enough money. You already break enough wax. And you want to be famous? You're already famous. Just ask your YouTubers, no? I looked at her and I says, yeah, you know what? And then she says to me, but the most important thing is, what would you be giving up if you sold your channel? So I look at her, she looks at me, and she knew I'd be giving up you guys, my tubers, my friends, people know that I've made relationship over the past year. That would be what I would be giving up. For what? So anyway, I haven't made my final decision. He asked me to get back to him sometime this week. So I just want to get your opinion, your 2 cents. What would you do if you were in Ricky's shoes? Oh, and by the way, if there was a Ricky Russo t-shirt, would you buy it? Take care, guys. Let me know. Ciao.